I know I'm still trying to find that one thing that makes my heart soar and gives me purpose and passion, and I have felt left behind, and I was told I was too old to try and figure stuff out now. Let's talk about this. So last month I got a comment on this video right here, and I got really pumped up and excited to cover this topic. And today I want to answer it fully because I know she cannot be the only one that feels this way, that is feeling what is it that I should be doing? Today we're taking a break from talking about videos and YouTube, and we're going to talk about business and empowerment and finding that one thing that you're supposed to be doing, because it goes along with all the things that I talk about. Becky, I know I'm still trying to find that one thing that makes my heart soar and gives me purpose and passion, and I have felt left behind, and I was told I was too old to try and figure stuff out now, and should have had a plan when I was college age. But that's just not how life works, and we change and grow, and so thank you for showing everyone that it's not taboo to not know what you really want to do. I'm still trying to find my one thing, and I think I'm getting close. So maybe a video on how you were able to sit yourself down and really figure out where you wanted to go. Let's talk about this. So there are a lot of things going on in this question. And so I'm gonna break it down piece by piece. To start, let's talk about purpose. How do you figure out what your purpose is? 3 questions to ask yourself. Number 1, what are you good at? This is a hard question to ask yourself, especially when you're a mom and you are so exhausted at the end of the day from taking care of this kid and feeding this mouth and cleaning this and doing the laundry and feeding this mouth and feeding that one, and you just feel like you're making food all day and snacks and snacks and snacks. You're exhausted. And then someone asks you, hey, do you have any hobbies? No, I don't have time for hobbies. Come on. It's hard. I get it. I'm living it. The key to this is to keep it simple. What are you good at? Take 3 minutes and jot down the first things that pop into your head. What are you good at? I happen to have my list right in front of me. I took 3 minutes and I wrote down all the things that popped up. Writing vegan recipes, cake decorating, telling stories well, writing stories well, making food look pretty, making videos look pretty. I'm good at interviewing, good at organizing fundraiser, hosting and throwing parties, talking in front of the camera, editing videos, branding, and making things look appealing. Now that you have all those things written out in front of you, you know what you're good at. These things will pop up in your mind when you're sleeping in the middle of the night too. Write them down. The second part to this is ask yourself, what makes you cry? What makes me cry is thinking about my daughter. She passed away when she was 82 days old, and I miss her every day. Cancer makes me cry because I hate nothing more than cancer. Congenital heart defects, women that feel like they don't have a voice, it makes me angry and it makes me sad, and it literally lights a pain up in my belly thinking about women that feel like they don't have a voice, people in general. Take another 3 minutes, write these things down. What makes you cry? And sometimes the answer just might be, I literally have no time to myself. Like that makes me cry too. But I promise you that's not your purpose. The next part to this is what makes your heart beat a little faster. So looking back at your what makes you cry list, what of those things make your heart beat a little faster? For me, it's helping those kids and helping those women have a voice. That makes me excited. That lights a fire in my belly. So now that you have this answer to what makes you really, really excited, take that list, which for me it's 2 things. Take that list, go back to your first list of what are you good at, and go through. What of this list and of this list match? How can I put these things together? That, my friend, is how you find your purpose. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but this is how I did it. Good luck. So after getting your degree, after being in a job that you hate, that doesn't make you happy for years and years, maybe going from job to job to job, and you just feel lost and behind in life, or maybe somebody else is making you feel that way. Trust me when I say, after 8 years of searching for my one thing, it's taken me from working a corporate full-time restaurant management position that I absolutely hated. Like, I literally went home every day and I cried because I hated my job so much. I left that job when I had my first child and knew that my child needed me by her bedside at the hospital, and I needed her more than I needed a paycheck. So of course, leaving that job, then my daughter passed away. Then I started a nonprofit, like right off the bat. I was like, I need to do something. I need to change the world. I need to do something big to start a legacy for her. And that was the start of my entrepreneur journey. And when you know you're an entrepreneur, like, you know, you don't like following other people's rules. You like making your own. You don't like doing a job on somebody else's agenda or terms, or just, my brain doesn't work like you, boss. Anyway, can you tell I will never work for somebody else ever again in my life? So in my entrepreneurial career, I have been running nonprofit. I did multi-level marketing for how many years with like 4 different companies. 3 of them are great. 1 of them was awful. I wrote and formatted and published a cookbook all on my own. All along the way, doing YouTube off and on, and going through cancer treatment and raising babies, and I mean, those are full-time jobs in themselves. I'd say I have some experience under my belt, eh? But that's the key. Experience and knowing that your passions are going to change. Your purpose is going to morph and grow into new things. You don't have to pick one thing for the rest of your life. Because guess what, friend? You were asking this question for a reason, right? Life changes and we change with it. Now, what do you say to the people that shame you into thinking you should have it all figured out by the time you're 35? Well, friend, that's their issue, not yours. Don't buy into this mentality that you can't be a multi-passionate person. Just because you haven't been doing the same job for the last 10 years doesn't mean you aren't successful. Screw them! You get to do whatever the hell you want. Now, sometimes we have no choice in the manner of what we choose to do. Sometimes it really just is about making money to pay the bills, keep a roof over your head, and that's okay, especially now during a pandemic and everything was shut down and blah, blah, blah. It's a hard time. Give yourself grace, but don't give up on your dreams. My ultimate answer to this question is stop asking yourself where you see yourself in 10 years. And stop living up to others' expectations. Because 10 years from now, you're going to be a different person. You'll be older. You'll have more or less time for yourself and discovering new things that you're good at. Your kids will get older. You're gonna experience more loss, and you'll realize more and more what really matters in life. Chase your dreams, but don't hold yourself back from new dreams when you aren't there yet. So today, if what lights you up is making really pretty pottery that makes other people really happy, go and make that pottery and sell it today. And stop worrying about if you'll be making pottery 10 years from now. Live your best life today, sister. If you're inspired by this video at all today, give this video a like and share it with a friend, because I promise you more people need to hear this message to get through today. Subscribe for more business, entrepreneurial, inspiration, motivation, all the things, okay? Go spread some happy.